Hello my crafty crew and welcome back. If you're new, hi, I am Di, this is Creative Comedy Design, and today we're going to be discussing my plan and my setup for Week in the Life. If you're not sure, Week in the Life is a memory keeping project from Ali Edwards where you basically thoroughly document 1 week in your life. This will be my first time doing this project. And you know that this is one of my goals for this year, is to do more memory keeping projects. I ordered some albums from Ali in the Week in the Life sale, prep, whatever it's called. I have the digital kit, which you'll see in a sec, but this album is one of the old ones. I'm not sure whether this was from last year, the year before, from Day in the Life, I don't know. But I loved it. And it was like half the price of the 2025 album. You know I'm about that life. I'm all about that life. So I will be using this. It's a D-ring album. And like I said, I've got the digitals because you know I am all about the printables. So with the album, you do get, ignore that one, you do get a bunch of inserts. So I've got some inserts I can use that I need to go over because I'm going to say the same amount for each day. So that's the first thing that I need to think about, like inserts and stuff like that. And then I have these. Now I've got 2 in this thing. I don't know if you can see that, but they're 2x2 squares. But I've only got 2 of them in this album. I've got some full page ones as well. But what I have is a solution. For those of you that don't want to pay a lot for your page protectors, like me, you can use these. These are coin pocket pages. I think they're slightly bigger than 2x2 inches. They're 2x2. So what I did was when I got my album, I was trying to figure out how could I get the things, the holes to line up. Like where am I going to have to punch another hole? Because I'm only going to get 4 high and 3 wide. And it's even then, it's kind of bigger. I think it ends up being 9x7. Yeah, 7x9. So I don't mind them all being like different sizes. I actually love that. So what I thought was, rather than punching this, the spine, the holes already to make new holes, what I thought was, I'm just going to punch this. And all I did was take one, put it next to it, and then literally just cut it. And then this is the bit that I will throw away. And then the other bit, making sure that the pockets are the right way, I cut just below the other line so that I could, if I wanted to, still use this as a little insert or something. I'm thinking in case I wanted to do something where I wanted a 2x2 like on a page to put a tag in, like a little pocket. So I've actually saved these, but that's what I did. And then all I did was I came in with my my big punch and then punched the holes. So if you're looking for a cheap way to get the 2x2s, get yourself some of these little coin holders because they're fabulous. So I need 7 of those. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7 of those. The other thing that I have from December Daily Days is these. They're like trading card size. So these are 2.5 by 3 3/4, but I've got 7. So I've got those. And then other than that, if you haven't seen this before, this is my stash of page protectors. And all I did was in each of the files, I've just kind of done a little like diagram of all of the inserts. It just helps so much. So all of my 6-ring ones are in number 4. which is where I got these from. What I need to do is to figure out how many of these I have first, in case I want to use these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I need one of each for each day. Don't have enough of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of those. I've got 7 of those, so I might just use those instead of these. So the ones I got from Temu, can you see that they're smaller? So I could use either of those. I am leaning to Ali's just to have some difference in sizes. So I'm going to take these, put them to one side, and then put that one back. So I've got four. I've got 4 page protectors. I'm putting nothing in here right now. So I've got 4 page protectors. I've got full size 6x8. These are 6x4s, 2-ups. These are trading card size. And these are the 4 2x2s. That is my page protectors. And then I can, if I want, you know, just use 2. I can just do those. I can fold them, I can cut them, whatever. That's not important. But let's go over to my computer now, and I'll show you what I've been doing on my computer to set up my setup, and then I just need to print, and that will be in the next video. All right, so you can see here I'm in Canva, and that is where I am designing most of my stuff. I've got a week in the life document here, so I'm going to click that. We're going to get a new window, and all I have to do, this is 8.5 by 11, so this is going to be the size. I put the size in here, and all I did was just make a little rectangle. So I'm not going to go over the whole process of how I did this. If you want to see that, then there are other videos that I have on my channel for stuff like that. But you can see I've got an Ali Edwards folder here. I've got week in the life, and I've just dragged everything into here so that I can do some stuff with it. I do have the paid version, and all I thought I would do was just work on one day. That was my plan, one day. If I change to grid view, you can see here, I've got some options of things that I've been playing with and just ideas. I've just been like playing with ideas and stuff like that. So let's go back to regular view. So this is my current plan. I am going to do an acetate overlay as my first page. So you'll see this. This is my acetate that I'm moving here, and it's the paper that has the scripty words on it, which we'll see in my bucket here. So it's this one. And all I did, again, you need the pro version for this, was I just removed the background. I got this, which you can see, it's kind of yellow still. And then I went to edit, adjust. I picked the yellow here on the color edit, put the brightness all the way up, put the saturation all the way down, and then I had this beautiful, beautiful overlay that I could use. You see that? That's the beautiful overlay that I could use. Now my plan is I'm actually going to take that into Photoshop and make it a something that I can cut out on my Cricut out of white vinyl, and then put that onto the acetate overlay. That is my plan with this. It will be white on clear. On there will be the bits of life little pocket, and then this again, the 1 week, 7 days, that was again another thing from Ali's kit. It was this. Again, I just removed the yellow background. And I will print 2 of these little pockets, and then I will print 1 of these, and then I will flip it, and I will print another one right here. And I'll flip it so that they can just go back to back. So that is my plan for those, so that they're just going to be the same on both sides. And then when I do that, I'm going to put them back to back and then stitch all the way around so that it's stitched to the acetate. I hope that makes sense. And then these will just be little pockets. On this one, I'm just going to leave it as is. This one, I'm going to write my reason why. And that's all I did here, just my reason why. And I just changed the background so that I could see that. And then each day, I'm going to have the overlay. In the physical kit, this is, I think it's an acetate. This bit, this Hello Monday, is clear. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do mine on paper. I'm not sure yet whether this will end up being a pocket with a little pull out here, which is why I've got the little cutout here. That might be a little pull out is what I'm thinking. And it will have my schedule for the day. And that will be 7 by 9. And I've put this, because the 2 by 2 is 7 by 9, I want this big divider to be the 7 by 9, the same size. So yeah, I'm not sure yet whether I'm just gonna have the overlay or whether it will have a pocket with a little tab that will be here that you will pull out and there will be something in there. I'm not sure how many photos I'm going to have. Again, it's my first year doing this, so there's still a lot of unknowns. On the flip side of this, will be a full page photo with this little design here. I'm thinking more kind of that size. And if I need to, I can do like a collage photo here instead. Either that or this will go inside that pocket. So that's the plan for that, full size photo. And then I'm gonna have the full page, the 6 by 8 page here. Then I'm gonna have this little phone. These are already in Canva. If you go up to Elements and go to Frames, yeah, they're here, look, Devices, see all, and you've got all kinds of devices. You've got a white phone, you've got a black phone, which is what I've chosen here. You've got like a little laptop. There's all sorts of things. You've got a little like Apple Watch or Garmin, depending on what you do. So I think that's my plan for there. And it's literally going to be like this. I'm going to put in here, one will be the news, and then it will get flipped, and the other side will be the weather. And I will literally just take that screenshot every day, probably in the morning, on my phone and just screenshot it. I will be using the Front Pages app for that. That is my plan for that, and I'm going to attach that with the clear page attachers. I have some of those left from December Daily. I might need to do some more, and that's okay. Then I'm going to scrap lift Ali's idea here. She paired the paper with the 3 by 8, like scallop edge. However, I'm going to do mine a little different. So if you saw my haul video, I actually just bought a border punch that is scalloped. So I'm probably going to use that instead of doing this and just print these out on regular paper, like matte photo paper. I will do the stitching. You can see here, I've actually put fake stitching on. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see, because that's what Ali did. She put like stitching down the middle. I think I'm going to do that. And then this border on the right hand side will be the punched border that I do with my physical punch. I'm unsure right now whether I want these to be highlights, something I'm thankful for, or breakfast, lunch and dinner. It will be 3 somethings things, and these are in no particular order, these pages right now. I can change it as I go. And then I'm going to scrap lift an idea from, I think it was Linda from Linda Loves Creating. One of her years, she did like a specific area in her house each day. So I'm going to do the kitchen, the backyard, the bedroom, the office, the living room, the entry, and the front yard, and just be like, this is our room right now. As I look back, especially in my office here, it's completely different now to how it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago. So I would like that to be something that I do regularly. And I'm especially thinking about the kitchen because I hate my kitchen. In case I haven't told you this, I hate my kitchen. It's the original 1960s style kitchen. It's horrible and I hate it. But I think that will be on the back of here. And this story, that's just there as a placeholder. It will just be the room that is there. So my kitchen, it will just be my kitchen. I might stamp it, I might use stickers, I don't know yet. And then there will be some journaling about that area. In this one, this is that 4 pocket page, like just slightly bigger than trading card size, just slightly taller. So I'm going to use the little Monday 3x4, some more of the paper, and on the opposite side, these were the, I think they're like 3x4s with like a curved top on them. I don't like them as they are. I know, shocker. I don't like these. I don't like them. I don't like this curved top. I don't like the fact that they're bigger. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna bring the corners in and I'm gonna print them out on white or clear. I haven't decided. And then each one will get one each day. And I don't know which one's gonna be in which. I don't know yet. But that is the plan for that. These will be photos. I'm not sure about this page right now. That's something I need to think about because I have an idea, as you'll see in a different page in a minute, but I do want to use it because again, I like the idea of repeating the scallop. So if I did this, I would want to use the same scallop punch rather than cut this out. So that's my plan for that. This is my 2x2 page, and what I'm thinking is cutting some of the things out of the kit. So I've got a little M, there's these small squares, and I've got those in all of the colors. There's 1 week, there's this life, there's probably a bunch of other stuff, but I'm like, it's a great place for extra photos. I can put my steps, my sleep, I could put a little thing of the weather, like we've got a little thermometer outside, so I could put a little thing of that because it's circular, so I could put that in there, and any ephemera that I have. So it's a good spillover thing. So that is the plan for this, and I'm thinking of taking the Hello Monday from that first page, from that first, this, taking that, and then putting that in there too. So that's something that I'm thinking about. Now these are also options that I could do. If for my opening page, more than anything, I could put all of the pages together. This was another option. Maybe not with that pattern paper, I think it's a bit busy, but I could, if I had like, I don't know, phone conversations is what I'm thinking. I use my phone a lot, especially when I'm talking to my girlfriends on Marco Polo or texting with people. So this is an option. I'm thinking for an ING day, like watching, talking, you know, that kind of thing. And this was the other option because I wanted to use these pages, these. I wanted to use these. And I'm thinking of doing this on vellum and then making a little pocket here, using the circle here. This might happen, is what I'm going to say. This might happen. I'm not sure, but it might. So this was the other option that I had for that 3-color paper, was using the 3x4 here and then using the little scallop as just the little border. And I could put my schedule or some journaling or something on here, and then 3 photos, and again, breakfast, lunch and dinner. It depends how much I use the other thing with the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, and you can see here I've just got other options. I can put news, steps, weather. I really don't like this option. I don't know. And then this was an option as well to turn it onto its side, and I can use something like that. So I can't go past 7 there because of the width of the album. But if I wanted to put a square photo in, or if I wanted to use one of these again, I could do that. So yeah, I've just got a few options right now, or just a photo. And then the other thing that I looked at was these, was the little like Polaroid type things. Like, could I use these as part of my week in the life? Was that something that I wanted to do? So that is kind of my plan. As I've been looking at other people's week in the life, it seems like 7 or 8 pages, like full pages back and front per day, is like the max amount to fit in that album. So I'm thinking That is 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I'm thinking, yeah, it might be enough if I put the pocket in there. I think I might have enough. I don't think I need more than that. Do I? I don't know. So I'm still playing around with this and trying to get a good solid amount. So if you are doing week in the life, then let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I will probably see you back here in a couple of weeks as I put together this album, and then I will be documenting this the week of the 2nd of June and then getting all the stuff together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.